Welcome everyone to this episode on the Ultimate Sports TV. The Dallas Cowboys are being explosive. Them as a team and Dak as a player. To me, he is a very underrated quarterback. He's one of the best in the league, and I don't know why Dallas is waiting to give him the contract he deserves. I do think he deserves $40 million. He is a very underrated quarterback. He deserves $36 to $40 million per year in his contract. He is a very accurate quarterback. He has a great offensive line in front of him. He knows how to get it done. He knows where to get the ball. He knows who to pass it to. He knows who can catch it. This guy, as you see the run right there, another attribute of his is that he can run. He's a mobile QB. This is a dynamic quarterback. And there's only one thing to say when you see something this great. MVP. MVP talk. Could Dak Prescott be the NFL AP MVP at the NFL Award, NFL Honors this coming February? Could he be MVP? It is very possible. I'm not locking anything up for MVP yet because I'm still making all my predictions. So I'll have more for MVP episodes. You'll see them soon. I'm not going to put anything out there about him being MVP right now because I have other predictions that I want to share with you guys in other videos. But I'm not putting any just permanent thing in there. Dak Prescott is, again, you're hearing this from me. He has a legitimate shot at MVP. His team will, in my opinion, because of him and Zeke and Amari Cooper, who will be a Pro Bowler this coming January, February. I think that the Cowboys will go around 13-3, 12-4, maybe even 14-2. This Cowboys team is that dynamic with Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, Amari Cooper. Their defense is top 5 for me. It's not top 10, it's top 5. Something else that's top 5 for me is their receiving core. They have Amari Cooper, who's doing well, really well right now, is Randall Cobb because of Dak Prescott. They have Michael Gallup, who is a dynamic player. They don't have Cole Beasley, who is a great slot receiver, but they got Jason Witten back. We don't know if he's washed up or not, but as it looks so far, he's not. And Dak is using him to his highest abilities. Dak knows how to use all of these receivers. He knows how to use Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard and in the running back catching / wide receiver spot. Dak can get it done. He does not have any. He only has one interception so far this season. Get this. In the first 2 weeks, Dak Prescott has 7 TDs in all in the first 2 weeks. Next week, they're playing the Dolphins. Week 3, they will shut them out. And my prediction is that Dak will either score 3, 4, or 5 touchdowns. He will be that dynamic in that game. All the QBs that have played the Dolphins so far, Lamar Jackson, Tom Brady, those QBs have seemed to excel. They both had over 3 TDs. So will Dak Prescott, in my opinion. The Dolphins' defense is horrible. They've traded Minkah Fitzpatrick. We all know they're tanking, even though they deny it. But Dak Prescott and the Cowboys will have a big season and in that game versus Miami. I think they will have a huge game. Let's talk more about Dak. He might be a top 10 QB this year. If he wins MVP, he'll be top 1. I think he might be a better QB than Patrick Mahomes this year. He just might. Patrick Mahomes, it looks like he can make plays all over the field, though, so it's kind of hard to say. But Dak is, again, a legitimate favorite for MVP Guys, you heard it here. Maybe not first, but you heard it here. So if Dak potentially wins MVP, you can thank me. The Cowboys with Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, I think him and Tony Pollard could be one of the best backfields in the league. Yes, Tony Pollard is underrated. He had a great preseason. I think with that running game, with their amazing quarterback, with their great receiving core, their top-tier receiving core that I think is top 5 in the league, I think they will and probably could make the Super Bowl. I think it might be a Patriots-Cowboys, maybe even Browns-Cowboys, maybe Texans-Cowboys, Chiefs-Cowboys. I think it could be that kind of matchup. I think the Cowboys' offense is dynamic enough to win it. They've been in the playoffs each time Dak has been on their each year Dak has been on their team. I don't see why they can not win a Super Bowl this year. I think that game versus the Patriots they will play, I think that's a win for them. It'll be a tough win, but they'll fight through it and win it. They have a dynamic defense. You guys can't forget that. This defense versus the Patriots will do great. I'm putting that out there. Maybe you heard it here first, maybe you didn't. But if you're hearing it here first, you heard it here first. Their defense will do great versus the Cowboys in that matchup this year. I think it's week 8 or week 9 that they face the Patriots this year. But I think Dak will have a good game and their defense will do the best. I think they'll be, I know that's not an award or anything, but in my opinion, I think they'll be defense of the week. Dak Prescott, for me, he'll probably get a solid 30, 35, 40 TDs this year. He's already scored 7, so he's on track on that. Guys, Dak Prescott for MVP? We'll see. Thanks for watching this episode on the Ultimate Sports TV.